Hi, thanks for joining me again. I thought I'd go over the lore of Time Wraiths to introduce people who may not have read the Timekeeper's Chronicles. It consists right now of three books: The Time Stealers Hope Eternal, and Time Stealers Royal Staying. So I was going to kind of go through some of our clocks and explain which clocks a Wraith might live in and which they wouldn't for various reasons. So here I have a wall clock, and you can kind of hear it's a very soft tick sound. You can see the pendulum moving. A wraith could be living in that. Reason is, it's an antique clock. It's a totally mechanical mechanism. They prefer wood, although they would live in other case type clocks like porcelain or metal, and or even stone. But it has to have an active clockworks. So in other words, it has to be wound and active. Now I'm going to kind of show you some other clocks here. Okay, so we have two that are sitting here with my salt lamp, and they haven't been wound. So although they're wood case, they're antique clock, they're totally mechanical clockworks, but they're not active right now. So a wraith would not be in it right now. Now, if I were to start them up, then they would like to come and get their sustenance from it. That's what the deal is the ticking, the mechanical action of the clock helps give them sustenance, their energy, their power. I'm here also with Grandfather to talk about why it's so important for mechanical clocks to be active so that the time wraiths will live in them. The reason is if there is no antique clocks active, then they'll be attracted to the human heartbeat. And if they interact with people, then they can cause a perception of time loss that can be dangerous, depending on when it happens, how it happens. Let's say you're driving along and all of a sudden you blank out. Well, you could get in a wreck. You could get killed. You could kill somebody else. But we've all had those little instances where we've kind of lost track of time, where, you're doing something, sometimes you don't blank out, you're just involved in something, and then you look up and time is gone, or you had something planned out step by step to do, and somehow didn't get done right, and you can't quite figure out why. That's a time loss perception, and that's what wraiths can do to you. So that's why they can be dangerous. And there are some of them that like to be bad. So that's part of the lore, is that the good wraiths help the timekeepers, those people who can see and interact with the time wraiths, trap the bad time wraiths so that they can't go causing mayhem in human society. So that gives you a little more information about what's in the stories, where they're from. Got to read the book. But just wanted to kind of share with you old Grandpa here. Now this is a little cottage clock, and if you can hear it, you can kind of see that it's ticking. It's louder than the other one. They have a tendency to be that way, tick a little faster. A wraith could certainly like to live in this one. Possibly, but it does sit on top of my alarm clock. Oh, wraiths do not like electricity, so one may or may not like this one. Even though it's wood, even though it's active, that is totally mechanical, but it's in close approximation with a digital clock. It's a good question. Now, I'm going to show you another clock. This is another mission type style clock. It hasn't been wound, as you can tell. No ticking, no pendulum swing. I'm going to see about getting it wound here. Oh my. Seems to be wound, so maybe it wasn't level and it stopped. I wonder if we sit and watch and see if wraiths really do exist. The starting up of a clockwork clock's mechanism could call it. Could it be? Oh, I forgot. They can't be photographed. So, sorry folks, can't prove they exist. Of course, I wish they could, but I'm afraid they're just a figment of my imagination. So, join the world of timekeepers and time wraiths. Read the Timekeepers Chronicles and let me know what you think. You can get a hold of me on social media. My website is authorpeteclaws.com, and I would love to hear your input. But you can find it on most any book type of platform, in ebook and in paperback. And the first one has been republished, and it's in a hardback as well. So, join the world of antique clocks, timekeepers, and time wraiths. Thanks again for watching. Bye.